they would have been here. Have you heard the album? It'd be crazy if it didn't get 1 billion streams. They've had this since September. It's really not sitting well with me. Hi, welcome back to day 2 of the 5 Sauce podcast. I'm still reeling in the fact that we're getting a 5 Sauce podcast episode every day, because it's like we went a year with we've gone so long, nearly a year, we've gone so long without any band content, and then they just decide to give us 10 days worth of content. But today's episode is them talking about 2020. That fabulous year. Yeah, okay. That year can suck my ass. So we're gonna go into 2020, the last time, because this is the only time I'll want to go to 20. Actually, no. You know what, just ignore what I'm saying, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying. As always, like, subscribe, comment, socials, notification. Oh, what? Shadows? Let's get into 5 Sauce talking about 2020. So we're opening them with Red Desert, every single one.
So, 2020. We know enough. You know, we know what happened. But
What happened?
the beginning, here we are in January, playing the fucking biggest show of our lives.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It started on
The show was actually
such an astronomical high.
Started on such a high.
Well, cop this day, right? Okay, we wake up at the
It's so
Airbnb. We're not in
high.
hotels anymore. We're
Just
getting
on
Airbnbs.
high.
It's just
Back full circle to the service departments.
exactly. Now we're hanging out. We wake up and we're filming a video for a song called "Hold Me," and it's a big long day ahead.
That song, that lyric video, that music video, which you can all see me freak out to here, and they'll be linked below. It's such a beautiful song, beautiful video and everything, and the fact that I know people who skip it, it's very heartbreaking, and old me does not deserve that slander.
But we know the last shot is actually us walking onto stage at ANZ Stadium, and
Wow.
you know, so it was a whole big master plan. We're filming this video with Hannah Lux Davis. We
Hannah's a
we
ledge.
really see this as an opportunity to help, you know, relieve this. I mean,
Callum,
the monstrous
take the
fires
fucking
that
hat
went through
off.
Australia was absolutely devastating. And the Aussie spirit has a really great ability to come together with, you know, community, but also humor and
Michael, take off
uplifting
your
positive
fucking
spirit.
beanie.
And we were a part of that, you know. And it was
Ow.
a great time to go back for the band and play to Australia and show them that we can kick ass live in a stadium and spread this awesome feeling of positivity and people enjoying this big live show with all these amazing acts. We were sharing the stage with Alice Cooper. We were sharing the stage with Queen, Delta Goodrum. Who else was there?
I don't know, man.
Ice
Yeah.
House.
I don't
Yeah.
I know all our fans love Ice House.
Was Fonzie there?
Fonzie was there.
No.
If he wasn't, he should have been.
Fonzie was.
Fonzie was there. Sorry.
Fonzie and Ponzie.
Yeah.
So yeah, we played this amazing. We
Wait,
played
sorry.
this awesome show, and we're starting to play. We're still playing Teeth and Easy.
Teeth.
But we closed with Youngblood, and it was kind of the first time we had played it at such an expansive level in our home country, and we were really feeling it.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was probably like one of our best live moments in our band's career. apart
Such
from-
such an amazing highlight. Like really, you know, that's the kind of place that you dream of playing as a kid, you know. So like for everything
I'm
to
so
come
glad they
full
got to
circle
do
like
it.
that, and for us to be able to play, you know, the sunset slot at ANZ Stadium, it was just like it was unbelievable.
Yeah, and it was like we had spoken about it since 2011, like
Yep.
playing ANZ.
That was like
Yeah.
that was one of the goals. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's profound that it happened. You know, it was the last show we've played.
Don't
We haven't
remind
played
me.
a show since, which is
Until
You
tonight.
need to remind me that
which
tour
is
was
absolutely
booze.
wild, you know. But in this year, we continue on to release songs like No Shame, and we released Calm in March.
Calm. Love it.
The Pandini's starting to heat up, and
Yeah, the
it
pan-
turns out we might not be able to get out there and share
Yeah.
the good word.
So
Panini.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we're a week away from our album coming out. When, you know, actually this kind of started
A lot of things got canned.
late in February, where we were like, okay, so you know, we originally had a trip lined up to go. To, we were
Oh,
going to
just
the
rolled the
Philippines,
chair
we were
from
meant
my
to go to Korea,
head.
Japan, Singapore, go to a bunch of different like
Places in
Asian
Europe.
countries, and then, you know, it was like when we were a week away, they said, hey, those countries have decided to pull out because of this thing called the coronavirus that
This thing, you know.
having you know, that the country's dealing with. So, you know, we won't be going there. We were like, oh, okay, you know, kind of a bummer, but whatever. You know, we'll go to England, and then this is like 3 weeks before our album. We haven't done any promo at all because everything just keeps getting pulled. We're like, okay, well, cool, we'll go to England, and then actually England's getting cancelled.
You mean to tell me if the pandemic hadn't happened before the album was released, they would have come here? They would have been here. They would have come here. I'm fine. Oh.
They're dealing with coronavirus as well. Not a problem, you know, we still got the US.
Do you though?
You know, we'll go to New York, come back to LA, do the thing. They said, hey guys, New York's pulled, and all in-person interviews in LA are also going to be pulled. So like, great, this is awesome. Really just amazing. So what do we do? Sit around and wait.
Yeah.
And our album comes out Calm March 27th, and I'm pretty sure it was the first album to come out when officially the country got told to stay indoors.
Yeah, like we even did the wildflower video at home, which
Yep.
and he did, like, it was all filmed on a camera at home by significant
My
others.
favourite
So
song
pretty
from
much
Calm.
the cycle of the way we were going to release music had totally dissipated, and now it was just our phones
Yep.
as a
Yeah.
means to promote our record, and
You did
our,
a very good
obviously
job,
our
though.
fan base, and that was it, and somehow this record has managed to get 1 billion streams, which is
That
crazy.
is crazy.
How's it crazy? Have you heard the album?
That we,
It'd be crazy if it didn't get 1 billion
May
streams.
2nd,
Oh yeah, true.
we immediately start reaping benefits.
That's what it
Because
says
we
here in
win
the list.
May 2nd, we win a Kids' Choice Award.
So the kids go, we know you couldn't get out there to promote it,
We're
but
still
we
a kid's
still love
choice.
you. We
Yep.
still love you.
You know what? You know what I'm glad we didn't do? I mean, at this point, I was going to say, I mean, Easy came out like almost a year before, so I'm glad we didn't. But a lot of people didn't release their albums because they didn't want to
No, yeah.
see the success of it go down.
But
and
now, since the pandemic's been raging on for a decade,
Yeah, that feels like forever.
people have ended up releasing their records
People
anyway.
said, "Fuck it, let's
Yeah.
put it out anyway."
Yeah.
But it's just too long, isn't it? A year between Easier and the album.
Well, I mean, you
It
had
felt
Teeth
like a
as well.
billion years.
It's
Fine.
way too long.
It felt really long.
What's
was
with the
too
Teeth
long.
slander?
And then so we, you know, after the
It's
record
easier,
came out, we
teeth.
wanted to do a little
Calm.
bit of promo. And
Jesus.
they were like, yeah, so we're going to be doing interviews, but online. And cool, like on Skype.
Yeah.
When it was easier, Teeth
No,
told
there's
me,
an interview
Calm.
called Zoom.
should have invested.
Yeah, should have invested in Zoom.
Mm.
So then we end up doing all of our
Easier,
speaking to
Teeth
everyone on
told me,
Zoom,
blah
and
blah
then
Oh.
And how'd you feel about that?
pandemic. Honestly, it was fucking awesome. Yeah,
Okay.
really great.
Yep.
Really, really great. You know, just getting some time.
I mean, it was nice to, like, you know, be alone.
Oh, I wasn't alone.
Oh, you went.
No, no, no.
Oh, you went alone. Me either. I had, yeah.
Yeah, towards the end of the year, we had months and months ago scheduled us to go and do a writing trip together.
Kind of like band camp
Kind of like
Oh,
band
stop.
camp. We went out to the desert.
with no activities.
Yeah, we were gonna go out to the desert and we were gonna make music together.
The
at
Red
this
Desert?
point, by God, will we not? Red Desert. We were kind of just like, what the fuck is happening with the world? Like, what are we doing? And we ended up getting out there and did a week in this in the middle of the desert, and you were sleeping in an attic
Mm-hmm.
with no bathroom. You were
Well,
you were
And
walking,
needs a bathroom if you try
I
hard
mean-
enough, you know?
that's true.
5-minute
and
course,
you were
like-
walking outside into the blistering cold in the mornings taking
Yep.
a piss
Yeah.
because you didn't want to wake me up, which is really nice. In a studio that really wasn't set up to be a studio. I guess it was, but you know,
There was some magic about it somehow.
there was
For
some
all of
magic.
its fault.
Yeah.
And I remember after that week, I remember we looked at each other and we were like, okay, we making the next album?
Yeah, it gained momentum pretty quick
It did, really quick.
through there was a lot of resistance again. It was great. Showed up, most of the shit didn't work at the studio, and there were a lot of interesting characters
Floating around.
ripping around, lots of desert folk who we love.
My favorite part about that process was that we chose to make the record then. Like, we chose to start making an album.
Yeah.
Whereas in the past,
Yeah,
it had always been like, we felt like we had to do it. Whereas this time,
They did it
was
on
like,
their own accord.
we went into it being like, let's do it if we want
It
to.
wasn't a case
and
of,
it was just
okay, we
us,
have to do
Yeah,
it. It's a case
you
of,
know.
it's
'cause
happening
obviously
if
in
we
all the
want
other
it to
episodes
happen.
we've been co-writing
They did.
Yeah.
most of the time, you know, and this time we didn't have anyone else out there.
Like, I'm really
So
not
it was
sure.
a brand new chapter, total new ground for us to stand on. It seemed, yeah, and that was the beginning of where we're at today. Just here in this podcast.
Oh yeah.
And here we are. So 2020,
Podcast
you know,
studio.
write the rest of it off. Here we are, September.
So,
haven't done anything else all year.
you just said
That's not
September. You're telling me they've had this.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to do stuff. wait, we're supposed to
I
do
mean, I
stuff.
get
during
that
it?
it's the 10 days leading up to the anniversary, but the fact that they've had this since September, it's really not sitting well with me. The fact that they've had this since September is not sitting well with me at all. Also, I'd just like to say when I'm hitting the tinsel again. We gonna make it through? No. When Ashton said Aussie Spirit, my immediate reaction was, he said Aussie Spirit. What? He said Aussie Spirit, and I was so tempted to look at the camera and go, Riley, hey, like I just did. But it's so interesting to see, like, and hear about how much they had planned before the panini took over. Like, we were gonna come to England. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna cry into my Luke Hemmings Letterman jacket. But I am really glad that they released Calm. I am really glad that they released Calm because I don't know, like, pandemic, everything goes into lockdown. A few days later, Five Sauce released their album, and it's like saving grace because everything's gone to shit, and they're like, here you go, guys, let's cheer you up. Did very much enjoyed it. Also, Calm birthed Wildflower, which is my one of my favourite 5 star songs, Tidal Goes to You. Says a lot about me, doesn't it, when my ultimate 5 star songs are either a really sad one, Goes to You, or a really happy one. Wow, says a lot about me, doesn't it? But that was a really interesting one, and I still want to know, like, what the Wildflower music video would look like if they didn't have to do it from home, because I've seen pictures of it and I was like, oh, I really want to know what the music video would look like. But their at home one, perfect. And I don't get why they're so surprised that they got 1 billion streams. Shout out to this beautiful, I was gonna say channel, this beautiful account, 5 Sauce Updates, because they're like the ones who notified us, well, the ones I remember notifying us and sending us like tweets every day to stream calm and get it to 1 billion streams. They gave us the Team Calm games where it was like streaming teams, and it was like Team L, Team C, TA, TL, TM, and I'm TL, with Team L, which turned into Hemmings host. I love you. We had calm game nights to stream the album and just get everyone together, although 5 Sauce kept interrupting it when they were tweeting. Rude. But yeah, it's great, absolutely great. So the next year is 2019, that'll be released tomorrow, and I'm still trying to process 10 days of content from 5 Sauce. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, follow socials, turn notification bell on, and hopefully next time I will not roll this chair over my foot.